When I found out my husband wanted a second child with me, just because he feared his mistress might be harmed during childbirth, I stopped trying to please him. Instead, I asked my daughter if she wanted a little brother or sister, but to my heartbreak, her opinion was the same as my husband's. She even blamed me for being selfish when I said I was afraid of giving birth. I couldn't take it anymore and decided to get a divorce. You weren't scared to have me, right? Yolanda's words froze me where I stood. Don't you care if you lose mommy forever? I asked, my voice barely a whisper. I'm sleepy, she said abruptly, and ran off, her bedroom door slamming shut. I stood there, hollow inside. A moment later I heard her voice from the room, light and excited. Miss Naomi, I'm going to East Street Preschool. You can pick me up after work. No babies for you and daddy, okay? Mommy says it's dangerous. She can do it again. I really miss your hugs. I pressed a hand to my chest, feeling the ache of rejection. I used to believe no matter what happened between Charles and me, Yolanda would always be mine, but now even she was slipping away. Outside, the night air was sharp. I called Charles again and again. No answer. Usually, I'd give up, but tonight I couldn't. When he finally picked up, his voice was cold. I'm busy. If this is important, meet me now. I cut in, my voice breaking into a scream. Whatever it is, we'll talk next month, he said flatly and hung up. That was Charles, always distant, always in control. After 5 years of marriage, all I had left was exhaustion. Divorce was the only way, but I'd fight for Yolanda. I had barely made up my mind when a Rolls-Royce stopped at the villa gates. Through the windshield, I saw Charles in the driver's seat and Naomi Yates beside him, a bouquet in her hands. When our eyes met, silence thickened the air. He stepped out, ignoring me completely, and went to open her door. Charles, I called, my voice hard. We need to talk. He kept walking until I grabbed his wrist. Be with every woman in this city if you want, I hissed, but keep that mistress away from my daughter. Finally, he looked at me. His eyes were like ice. Naomi would make a better mother than you, he said. The words shattered me. He opened the car door and reached for Naomi's hand. They stood together under the moonlight, their shadows merging. I managed to speak, my voice trembling. What exactly did you mean by that? He didn't answer. He just led Naomi toward the house as if I didn't exist. I couldn't stay silent anymore. Charles. I grabbed his wrist again. You owe me an explanation. He turned, freeing himself easily. You're busy with work. Yolanda's still young. Naomi will take care of her while you're pregnant again. My heart clenched. I can raise my own child, I said, shaking. The matter is decided, he said simply. No, Charles. I said I'll take care of my own daughter. The air grew heavy. Naomi stepped forward, her voice soft. Charles, maybe you two should talk this out. I'll go check on Yolanda. She turned, but I stopped her cold. Naomi, stay right there. She looked back just as my hand flew out. The